What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. Today, this video is gonna be crazy. We are actually taking a road trip to go look at a potential replacement for my S650 Mustang GT. Now, this possible replacement, I'm not gonna tell you just yet, but if we go through with it, it'll be at the end of this video, so you guys make sure you guys watch and don't skip ahead, don't ruin the surprise. But we're gonna take a road trip to Tennessee. I'm in Georgia. It's about a 4.5 hour drive from here to go look at this car. So this seems to be a pretty good deal. Obviously, we'll figure it out once we get there. And I guess we'll see if I can actually part with my S650 because, man, looking at it, I do love this thing. Cleaned it up last night, obviously, and got it shined up, ready to go for today. But this would be a trade-in kind of situation here. So there's another car at a dealership in Tennessee that I'm really interested in. It's not brand new, it is used. So there's a little bit to be said with that. But anyways, guys, yeah, she's looking good. Got it all cleaned up, ready to go. And we did take some of the mods off of it as of now, because if we do trade it in, I don't want to be, I want to have some stuff off of that, and I don't want to lose a ton of money on the mods because dealerships, they don't really care about that. So anyways, we're gonna get on the road. We're gonna pack it up, head over to the dealership that we're going to in Tennessee. Man, this is insane. I can't believe I'm actually entertaining this idea, man. All right, starting it up. Let's listen to this baby one more time here. Well, there'll be more than one more time here. This isn't official. We don't know yet if we're actually gonna go through with this or not, but yeah, the sound, that's gonna be the hardest part with this next car if we end up going through with this, because the sound of this thing is fantastic. Oh, Megan forgot a little something, so we're heading back inside real quick. But man, guys, it is just crazy. This car that we're gonna go look at today kind of has to really fit the bill for me. It 100% has to fit what I want in a car to actually make this, this go through just for me. I mean, the numbers are all right. But as far as just like mentally going from like a new car to a used car, and there she is. But yeah, it's gotta be perfect, right, Megan? Right. I was just saying that the car's gotta be like really good for me to actually go through with this, because
this is beautiful.
Because this is beautiful. This is a beautiful car, and I will be sad to see it go if we do decide to let it go. This is all an if. It's not 100%. I got to get behind the wheel of this other one, and we'll see if it tickles my toenails as well as I hope it does. Just kidding. Oh, that was gross. Anyways, we're on the road. All right, we have made it to our destination almost. We are about 15 minutes away, stopped and grabbed some lunch, and yeah, the ride up here is like 4.5 hours, and it was great. I mean, the car did great. It's getting like 25 mpg on the way over here, which is all highway, all cruising, not a ton of traffic, so it has gone very well, very well. So now I'm gonna go over to this dealership where this special other car is located, and the dealership is actually a Toyota dealership. This car was traded in there, and that's all I'm gonna give you for right now. Don't skip forward, because if it happens, you guys will see it in this video, but if it doesn't, then we're gonna be driving back home with the Mustang here, which I will not be sad about. I'm leaving this decision up to how I feel when I drive this car. When I drive it, I think I'll know one way or the other if it's the route I want to go or not. I've watched endless amounts of videos. I've done everything else. I've researched upon research, to see what would be the best fit for me, what would satisfy the low end torque thing that I want, the usability, all my heavy hitting points that I talked about in the previous video. what would kind of be the best option for me. And I think this car that I'm gonna see today is gonna do it for me. But if it doesn't, we're gonna be taking this one back home. But yeah, we will just have to see, I guess. So I'm gonna go do this and I'll meet up with you after. I'm not gonna film this part. This one's for me, guys. So I'm gonna go do this and we'll meet up with you after and we'll see what route we decided to go.
3 days later.
Well, guys, we are back at the house here now. We got back from our Tennessee trip to go check out that other vehicle just a few days ago. So I'm picking up a few days later here, and I'm going to give you the rundown on kind of what went down, what I went to go see, and what's in the garage currently. So basically, just to start it off here, we went to Tennessee. You guys saw that there. I think I left off about to go look at the car that's a possible replacement for the Mustang here on the channel. And I did do that. We went there and I'm going to show you right now what's in the garage. I don't want to beat around the bush here, guys. Let me show you what we got. Yep, the Mustang is still in the garage for now. I will say that. The Mustang's still here for now, so we still have it. We did not go with the car that I went to look at in Tennessee. But as you can see, the rear spoiler is currently off the vehicle. That was the RTR unit, putting the stock one back on. So I will say that we aren't out of the woods with getting rid of the Mustang. I think I've made up my mind in that regard, that we will be selling the car and moving on to something else. And in this video, I do want to share with you what we went to go see, but then ultimately what I'm between right now in terms of a replacement. And first, before I go into all that, I just want to say thank you guys for all the comments on the previous video. A lot of you guys were really supportive. Changing from a Mustang on the channel has, you know, it comes with some stress, right? Because we've built the channel up all around Mustangs, EcoBoost Mustang, and now obviously the GT. But changing into something else possibly was a little, you know, a little scary for me to kind of dive down that road. But ultimately, guys, I think you guys can agree, you know, as car enthusiasts here, we have to drive something that we love and we're passionate about. I love the Mustang for what it is, but I don't have that burning passion about this one that I did about previous vehicles. And that's no fault to this car. It's a me problem, you know? So with that being said, I'm excited for the future of this channel. I'm excited for the next vehicle that we're gonna mod. And I will get straight into what we went to Tennessee to look at. And that is a Golf R. Now going back a little bit, I mentioned it in the last video, but before my EcoBoost, I had a GTI. And I adored that car. I loved that thing. It was such a blast. It was practical, usable power, fun daily driver. And that's kind of what I'm about. Hence daily driven YouTube name, right? So I found a great deal, or supposedly a great deal, on a Golf R, and it was located in Tennessee. It was at a Toyota dealership, and it was a used Golf R. And if you know anything about Golf Rs, they are very rare. They especially the 22s through 24s, the Mark 8s, there are not a lot of them out there in terms of the used market. You can find them, but they're not like, you know, they're not like everyday cars. Dealers that have them in stock, or maybe 1 or 2 allocations, they're still selling them with a markup, the ones in my area anyway. So this one really caught my eye. So we drove up there, obviously you guys saw that. I went to go look at the car. I got pictures and videos sent to me by the salesman up there prior to obviously going up there. But unfortunately, when I got there, the front end was just riddled with paint chips. There was a couple little dents on the front of it. And the more concerning part of it was that when I looked into like the coolers, like the radiator, the oil cooler, transmission cooler, things like that, the coolers that were up in the front, those radiators were just like hammered by bugs and little rocks and things like that. And overall, the condition was just not good enough for me to justify the money for that car. And obviously, you know, trading in and selling the GT, which is in great condition. I take very good care of it. I take pride in that. And obviously we had our mishaps too on the channel with that little piece of wood that flew up in front of me, but I got the whole front end repainted because of that. I didn't just touch it up. So I want something that looks good in my next vehicle, and unfortunately that Golf R just wasn't it. Now, I will say from a driving standpoint, that little Golf R was very cool, very punchy, very quick, honestly, and the all-wheel drive was just like traction. You just hit it and you go. But the front end damage, the little, the way it was presented, I couldn't pull the trigger on it, so we ended up just heading home that day, recollecting the thoughts, and we're gonna move on from here. So, with all that being said, Golf R is, that one at least, is off the table. Now, what am I between? You guys said a bunch of different comments in the last video, and I really appreciate all the different suggestions, things like that. But I am between the Golf R and a GTI. Those are the two cars that I am feeling the most pull towards. And I test drove, I will say this, I did test drive a few GTIs as well. And comparing them to the R, stock out of the box, they don't have as much power as the R does. They don't have the traction, but it did feel lighter and it felt more playful in the corners. And that is a big appeal for me. So I am honestly at this point leaning towards a newer GTI than I am an R, but we will just have to see. We're gonna wait for the right deal to come up here, and we are also gonna get the Mustang put back to pretty much stock. I'm not taking off the lowering springs, the wheels have to stay, but the front lip and the rear spoiler from RTR, those are coming off, stock is going back on, air filters are out that we just put in, stock units back in, and then sway bars and strut tower brace are off the car as well, stock stuff put back in. So we are getting close to making a change on this channel. And those are the two cars that I'm considering the most, guys. There's a couple more that I'm gonna go look at. I'm excited. I know a lot of you guys, especially the diehard Mustang folks out there, might not understand that part of why I'd sell this for, a GTI or a Golf R. But honestly, they're super fun cars, guys. They're super fun and they're highly moddable. They're kind of like a Swiss Army knife of cars, especially for a daily driver. I mean, you can haul stuff in them. They're light, nimble, quick, low-end torque. I'm big on that. And I just know the potential. With a tune, with some mods under the hood there, it's gonna be a freaking fun car, man. And I honestly can't wait to get one of those cars on the channel, do a whole build series on it, and have fun again, just modding cars. That's what I'm most excited for. And in the next video, we're gonna have, most likely, a different car on the channel, and I'm gonna be able to kind of reveal it to you guys and go through my plan and all sorts of fun stuff. So, as sad as it is to see the Mustang go, we've had it for about a year, 1 month, coming up on a year. And yeah, it's been a great run with the Mustang for sure. But yeah, on to different stuff, man. And we're gonna keep building cars on this channel. I hope you guys that enjoy the Mustangs and have followed the channel for the Mustangs, stick around if you just enjoy cars in general, enjoy modifying cars. I'm gonna try to keep pushing the best content I can on whatever we show up with next on the channel. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support and understanding. And we will catch you in the next one. You guys have a great day. Bye.